yoga. We had a really rainy night last night. We had thunder and lightning. I still got charcoal on my nose from my hot chocolate. Sorry. I just noticed that. One of those things you always see. Did I get all of it? No. Oh, well. I got charcoal on my nose in case anybody's wondering. It's activated charcoal. I like to put it in my hot chocolate. It's very good for your digestion. I think I got it. Well, if not, it's just there. That's okay. Now that made my nose itchy. Woohoo! So happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Congratulations on making it through the other part of the, I don't like to say week because week is week. The other part of the duration in the previous days. Yes, congratulations on making it to this time. And we call it the power end here. We don't call it the weekend. We call it the power end. This is the power end. Full power! So, as always, we're going to start today with burning a little incense. Because why? Because we love incense. We love incense. This is Palo Santo. It's very good when you're doing any sort of spiritual work to cleanse your space. And this Palo Santo white sage is a beautiful, 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 beautiful for clearing the ether. No negative energy around us, no negative energy around here, no negative energy around anybody doing yoga, no negative energy around anybody on the planet. Only positive, loving energy. Yeah. Feels so good. So, yes, my roof has some challenges. So this is, it's going to be an interesting time for me. Because I'm working on getting some repairs done. I have the materials, but it's just a process of being able to afford some help because, as you can see, my home is made of concrete. So the wood burning stove is going to go in over there, and then we're going to have a nice warm spot to do yoga. So that I'm very excited about, and to get my roof fixed so that I don't have to go up there. Last night I was up there 3 times sweeping the roof off at 1:30 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning, and 5:30 in the morning. It's good exercise, but it kind of messes with your sleep patterns when you're getting up to go and hop on top of your roof with a broom and sweep water. Puppies need to go for a walk. So, anyways, welcome to Fly Yoga. My name is Brent Talbot. I am the facilitator here. This is my job. This is my job. This is my business, and it is Fly Yoga. First, love yourself. Yoga, your own godly awareness. And I'm here to help people live healthier, happier, and more harmonious lives. If that speaks to you, stay and we'll have some fun because I do a 3-part practice. We start with pranayama, which is breath work, and then we'll move into the asana practice, which is our poses. And then finally, we finish with meditation. So it's a very cleansing way to spend your Saturday, cleansing your spirit, cleansing your body, because our issues are in our tissues. And that's why we practice yoga, because it helps us release these issues that we don't want to bring with us into our lives. We want to let them go. You don't want to carry them around like invisible baggage. So yoga is an amazing practice because it opens up the body. And pranayama opens up, it gives us so much more oxygen to work with. It oxygenates our cells and it inspires us. That's what inspiration means. To inspire is to oxygenate. So pranayama, the breath work, when we oxygenate our cells, it takes us into a state of healing. And our body starts automatically doing what it does. It starts cleaning and taking care of any sort of issues that we've developed in this previous time. So now is a good time if you have any questions to put them out there. We start our practice here in about 4 minutes. And in the meantime, I hope you're all having a beautiful day. And I'm so grateful for everybody that shows up and checks out my videos. And if you put a like in there or a comment in there, or if you subscribe to my channel, all of these things are just wonderful. And I'm super grateful for everybody that has. I'm doing my best to. I'm going to show up 6 days a week. I've decided that Sunday tomorrow is going to be my phone and Wi-Fi free day. It's very important to have these practices where we disconnect, because I spend too much time on this internet. The average person checks their phone 48 times a day, 48 times, and the average person spends 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours on social media. So when I was a kid, we didn't have phones or social media. We didn't have any of this stuff. So it's like there was so many less distractions. All we had was outside. Go outside. Here's a ball. If you have a ball, we're having fun. That's all we needed. We didn't need the internet and all of these advanced things that we have available now. When we were kids, they couldn't get us to come in the house because we were too busy outside playing and discovering and learning in nature. Now you can't get kids to leave the house. They're in there, they're on their iPads and they're playing their games or they're doing their whatever they're doing, but they're not going to go outside. And this is the problem, because outside is where it's at. This is where we heal. Nature is where we heal. This is where I heal, is when I'm barefoot and I'm grounded in nature. Like the electrons fire through your body so fast when you're barefoot on the ground that we don't have a device that can register how quickly it happens. It just, and that's just pure 100% unadulterated healing. And that's Mother Earth healing us for free, because that's what she does. She gives us everything for free. We get free food. It comes. We have sunshine. We have water. We have air. We have all of these things that are provided for free. And we're the only species on the planet that pays to live here. Did you notice that? All of the other species don't. And none of the other species, by the way, there's 1,800 other species on this planet besides us. They don't cook their food. We're the only ones that do. We're the only ones. Everybody else is raw. And oddly enough, they're all way healthier than we are. I wonder if there's something to do with that. Well, of course there is. Cooking is killing. Anything you cook over 114 degrees, yes, come on in, honey, is dead. It has no nutrition left in it. It's just pure filler. That's all it is. So do your best to eat as raw as possible, to eat as little as possible. Intermittent fasting is my hands down best habit that I have daily, to give myself a 4-hour window to eat. I'll have a salad and then I'll have a meal, and that's it. And then the other 20 hours of the day, my body has the opportunity to digest. My microbiome, my mini-me's in my butt and my gut and my enzymes, they have the opportunity to cleanse, to clear, to take care of everything. And 50% of our energy is spent on digestion. So if you're constantly consuming things, you're going to be low energy. You don't feel very good because your body's constantly digesting. But when your body's not, it's cleaning. And when it's cleaning, you get free energy, and it comes with the package. So it's a very good practice, intermittent fasting, and it's something we'll talk about more and more as we go along with our fly yoga practice. So this all being said, let's get into some pranayama. So first we're going to start with some Om tuning. This is an Om tuning fork, and it's attuned to 528 hertz. This is the primordial sound, the frequency of the universe. So, and it's the sound that we make too, when we Om. So what we do is we're going to fill up our bodies with air. We're going to breathe in through the nose. We're going to fill up the body cavity, the stomach, the chest, the head, and then we're going to exhale to Om. And we're going to do 3 rounds of this for attunement. Here we are, inhaling through the nose. That's round one. And then round two, inhaling through the nose. Hola, buen día, Carla. And last round, really fill yourself up with some nice oxygen. Fill up that whole body cavity. Just return to normal breathing. Feels so good to get attuned. Now we are open to source. We have our beautiful crown chakra wide open with our beautiful Om tuning, and the universe is listening because the universe likes the primordial sound. It's where it came from, and it's where we came from. Everything is preceded by sound. Everything. All right. So the reason that we practice pranayama is because it takes us from a state, a reactionary state of fight or flight, to a more relaxed consciousness where we activate our parasympathetic nervous system and we become more calm and more present and more balanced and more patient. That's why we practice pranayama. And because it opens up all of the airways, it oxygenates our cells, and it stimulates the whole body. And that's what you want. You want a happy body. If you want to live a happy life, you need a happy body. It's easier. If you want to live an unhappy life, it's not fun, but you can do it in your unhappy body. You know what I'm saying? So make time, take time for your precious self, because if you don't, nobody else will. It's your body, it's your life, and to create good habits when you're young, oh my goodness. I didn't start any of this stuff until I was 38, and I'm 55 now. So this is 17 years that I've been practicing pranayama and yoga and meditation. But before that, oi, oi, oi. I was a disaster. I was a mess. I had all kinds of issues in my body. I had a terrible diet. I didn't take care of myself, but I didn't die. You know, like a lot of my friends have died. I'm 55 and I've lost a lot of friends because they kept drinking or they kept doing drugs, and I didn't. I stopped. I changed all of that, and that's all been 20 years. And that led me to this practice of yoga and to this opportunity to share what the wisdom that I've attained over my years with people, because I wish that somebody was doing this when I was younger, and if somebody could have showed me this when I was a kid, I would have been like, yeah, well, maybe not. I don't know. I really liked karate when I was a kid, but it was just me and my mom, so we didn't have much money, so she couldn't afford karate. So I only got to do it for one season, and then after that I had to just do it for myself in nature. But it's like anything. When you love something and you turn it into a habit and to a practice, it becomes you. It's who you are. I am yoga. Like, that's how I address, that's how I see myself in the world. I show up as yoga. Yoga is a philosophy. It's not just about doing asana practice. It's about taking this calm, meditative state of mind with you out into the marketplace. It's being a mystic in the marketplace, because the marketplace is full of all kinds of insanity that we don't want to deal with. So if you're mystical, you can completely skip it all. You just kind of float through and you flow through, and nothing gets on you. Because when you raise your consciousness so high that you can't attract beings that don't resonate with your state. If when you're high in consciousness, those low conscious people, they don't exist. You're invisible. You're not even there for them. So it's a beautiful thing, because as you elevate yourself, you let go of stuff, people, and things you don't need. That's the whole process of being here, is letting go. We come here and there's all of these things to accumulate, but you can't take anything with you. All you can take is your memories. You can take the wisdom that you've occurred while you were here, but you can't take the stuff. So live here, live now, be present, be happy, be joyful, do the work, show up every day, be your best self. What else can people ask? What else can anybody ask? Hey, what else can anybody ask? They can't ask nothing. All right, that all being said, let's get into some pranayama. So we're on Tesla breathing we've been doing this week. And that's 396. So 3, inhale, 3 breaths through the nose. And then we're going to hold the breath for 9 seconds. And then we're going to exhale for 6 seconds. All right. So here we go. Inhaling through the nose. Holding. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. Hold. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. Hold. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. Hold. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. Hold. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. Hold. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. Hold. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. Hold. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. Hold. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. Hold. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. Hold. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. Hold. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. Hold. Exhaling through the mouth. Last round. Inhaling through the nose. Hold. Exhaling through the mouth. And just return to normal breathing. Yeah. Nice to get that pranayama in. It makes you feel so light. And that's what we are. We're light. Human. H-U-E. Hue. Light beings. Dogs. Dogs, dogs, dogs. Dogs that need to go for a walk. That's all it is. It's just dogs that need to go for a walk. But that's the way dogs are. If you don't walk them, they're going to bark. It's like if I don't do my yoga, I'll start barking too. As long as I have my yoga practice. 1 second. Enough! Hey, shush! Shush! Ready? No more! Enough! Estrella! Shush! Sorry about that. Momentary interlude. Rudy, get out of here. He always wants to be part of whatever I'm doing when it comes to videos. Sorry about that. I just had to let the dogs chill out. They needed a little relaxation time. So let's do one more round of pranayama, and then we're going to get into some asana practice, and then we'll finish with meditation. I got it. Yeah. Itchy nose. Means there's money coming. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's a good sign. Everything's a good sign. That's about life. Life is a good sign that life is happening. And so I love life. And the opposite of evil, E-V-I-L, is to L-I-V-E, is to live. And if you really want to live, go live. Press that live button. Not very many people do it. I'm on YouTube and I'm on Facebook, and I very rarely see people go live. I'm one of the only people that I know that does it on a regular basis. Because you can't, when you go live, you make mistakes. Shit happens. Stuff doesn't work. And that's the beauty of live videos, because you have to be present. You have to be present. Because if you make mistakes, you make mistakes. That's okay. That's the beauty about doing live videos. The more of it that you do, is the less mistakes you make. But at first, yeah, it's terrifying just to press that button. But I've made so many of them now, I don't even have any idea how many. But I don't like editing. I don't like using AI. So this for me is more efficient. It's a much more efficient way to do things. So this is why I've developed my yoga practice with pranayama, asana, and meditation, because this is for me the most efficient way to get all of my modalities in, and so that I feel good about my life. Thank you for the like, love. And it's that's your life is your laboratory. That's what I this is my motto. My life is my laboratory, my body is my temple, and love is my practice. And I have to come back to that every day, every day, every day. It's not one of those things that you just say, oh yeah, that's my life is my laboratory, my body is my temple, my love is my practice. You can't, you have to revert, you have to come back to it every day, and keep programming that into your mind. And the more that you do, the more it happens for you. It happens through you, not to you, through you. And that's what life's supposed to be. It's supposed to be fun. We're supposed to be having a great time while we're here. We volunteered to be here. We came here to learn how to unconditionally love ourselves and our scenarios, our situations, our friends, our family, all of it. That's what we're here for, to learn unconditional love, period. 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 And once you get that's what it's about, it's like, I can do that. I can unconditionally love everything, even when stuff goes sideways, which it does all the time. That's part of it, is being able to love the stuff that's sideways too, and say, you know what? It's okay. I learned something from that. I got something from that. I'm a better person because of that situation that I incurred. Well, I went through a lot of stuff. I put myself through a lot of stuff, but I came out the other side. I survived. I survived my youth, which a lot of people don't. It's not an easy thing because we have so much piss and vinegar and so much pent up energy. We don't know where to put it. I wonder how it does that. It just does it on its own. I think it's when I don't talk for a while, it just goes off. Well, that's something I'll have to figure out because now it seems to be working. Interesting. You just never know. You just never know. Me and technology, we're always having our fun, but I do my best. I'm always trying to figure things out day by day. But like I said, it's always a challenge. But that's what life is. Life's a challenge. And if you take it as a challenge, that's a good thing. Because then you're going to have an expansion of consciousness and you're going to learn and you're going to enjoy your time and you're going to remember that we are divine spiritual beings having a human experience. All right, out of your squat, just sit your butt down, boom, and bring those feet in front. We're going to sit in a nice, easy, cross-legged pose. Or Estrella. From now on, she gets the chain. Okay. She's been very bad the last few days. I don't know why. As always, they're trying to teach me patience. Anyways, so get yourself nice and comfortable. Half lotus if that feels comfortable, cross-legged, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And now we're going to get into a little meditation, which is my favorite part of the day. So good for us. It's so good to give us a chance to just let go of all of the stress and all of the things that are bothering